Oh, did you
Toasting,
specify?
toasting.
Did you click which one in the lower right
We
corner?
are live? Question mark? Question mark. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. We're live. Awesome. What's up? I'm Ollie-Man.
Bergen Pat, I guess?
Bergen Pat. You're stuck with that nickname forever, buddy.
Bergen Pat it is.
You can't get rid of it. I love it. I'm gonna sit cross-legged. I don't care. Cameras where it's at. We're just streaming today, talking to people about our channel, projects under our belt. For those of you who don't know, I'm kind of a hardware specialist type guy, focusing in form factor, heat, modding cases, building my own cases, you know, hardware repair, things like that. And Pat is...
I'm the keyboard man.
he's ones and zeros.
Yeah, I like fixing things. Not really good at building things, but good at fixing stuff.
He's a Linux administrator, and a damn talented one. And lucky for our YouTube audience, we're both out of work at the moment. I don't actually. Pat has worked for some pretty high-end companies doing coding and what he does. I've actually never worked professionally with computers. I've just been doing mod after mod and builds of my own. And,
although you make some gorgeous PCs.
Thank you, buddy. I would love to work with computers on a larger scale professionally, absolutely. Some cartoons. So if you're joining us, thank you. I'm just going to throw up a link to this for everyone. I'm going to have to lean in like this every time I want to do stuff, but that's okay. This was kind of by design, I think. I don't know. Repost this. People come join us. There's no way to post this on Instagram, is there?
I'm not sure.
You can post the image, but it's not going to go live.
Ooh, excuse me. Alright, well that's okay. Last video we did, let's talk about that.
Okay.
You saw it, you're helping me with it now. Name of the project is Leftover Soup.
Yes.
And it is titled as such because I basically just told people to give me stuff they couldn't get rid of or sell, or, you know, it's pretty much sold. It was worthless to them.
So we tried to Frankenstein a PC together with the leftover parts. And
we didn't Frankenstein one.
well, two. We've
got two together.
Yeah.
A third that the cooler was broken.
One's a
and
secret
is back
project
on the way.
as of yet, though.
And then actually the fourth, the Xeon, that worked before I tore it apart.
Do you remember how many cores that is?
It's only two. It's a
only
piece
two.
of crap
So,
Dell
right.
Xeon. But it's a motherboard we could use for something. You know, it could be a NAS
anything.
or something.
Yeah.
We'll see. It does have 6 gigabytes of RAM.
A NAS box would be perfect for that. You want to, I mean, NAS boxes you generally want on the smaller form factor.
Form factor, yeah. Well, what if you had a bunch of hard drives? You want to
Hey, you could do that if you're doing
big.
internal. Yeah, well, we can raid that. We can set up some sort of redundancy if you want. Anything above RAID 1.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
So we got 2 resurrection projects for now. In fact, we could jump in and show you some pictures of the one we're working on for Pat. I'm repainting the old S340 case that started my obsession with case modding. And yeah, we'll show some pictures of that. But we also have some very exclusive, and actually we have pictures from PAX.
Oh yeah.
We have some friends right now who are at PAX, who sent us some pictures.
They're no longer at PAX.
They're no longer, they were at PAX yesterday and the day before. They sent us some pictures, and we wanted to share them. But if there's no one here yet, I kind of want to wait till at least there's a few people here to, like, show the goods. So, what do we want to show now since no one's here?
I guess some goodies that we got from our friends over at Amazon.
Oh yeah, we could show that. That's
Okay.
that's a cool thing to do. So, in resurrecting old PCs, you know, you're not gonna get 100% every part working and working quickly. So we found the biggest bottleneck in these old parts is old hard drives. You know, a power supply works or it doesn't, kind of, more or less. It's, you know, it's not really, it's either going to crash or it's not. It's going to slow your system down or it's not. Hard drives, on the other hand, provide a huge bottleneck just for daily use. Not so much for gaming, but just...
Working on Allison's, too, as well, we had to find out that there's either a bad volume or something corrupt on one of her hard drives that she had as her main hard drive.
Let me pull up... we have some shots of Allison's I can pull up right here.
All right, cool. Yeah, basically, we were working with the PC, and first when we were looking to install the operating system to do a reformat, we saw that there was an extra system drive partition on the second drive.
So here we are about...
yeah, is this
that's
one
Allison's
of the
right there, yeah.
All right, yeah, we got something right here.
So. Yeah, so this PC is a year old. Somehow a bug got on it. I don't know how or what, but
yeah, we're still unsure if it was a virus or some sort of corrupt blocks or whatever it may be, corrupt sectors.
Scale this correctly. But it was diagnosed pretty quickly and dealt with. We like fixing the computers we built in the first place and not leaving people hanging.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of important to me. So there's some shots of that. I think it still looks pretty cool. It
looks great. I love it.
Dust accumulation wasn't that bad for about a year of use with that vented side panel. I'm going to throw these into a video or something soon.
I like how you mounted the solid state drive as well.
Yeah, it's just like show it off. Oh, yeah. But that was our point we were talking about. When you're resurrecting these computers, one of the best things you could do is buy a solid state.
Oh, maximum upgrade.
We lucked out. We went to Micro Center. We got 120 gigabyte SATA solid state for $30.
$30.
$30. $30. One per customer, or I would have bought like a bunch of them. I think I also got a 240 for $50.
Yeah, you did. You
really
did.
Cool. So that is like a key component to getting these old processors and graphics cards off the ground. You know, so what if your gaming experience is okay if it takes 10 minutes to boot the computer and it's crashing every time you open stuff?
Yeah.
The solid state, I think we're going to have a lot better luck. So we've got an AMD Phenom Original Series 4-core.
Right.
And we've got a Phenom 2 6-core. We've got a GTS 450, the graphics card end. And what is it? A
Radeon HD 6 series of some sort?
6000 series. Yeah, something decent around similar punch to the 450. So we're going to see what we can throw together with that. Also, PAX has some real cool cosmetic features. You know, even though it's basically like a free case, we're going to do some pretty specialized work to it I could show you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, these are the pictures from... I don't want to show people that yet. There's some, there's that old Xeon.
Yeah, this time lapse
That's us working in the yard. Yeah, we're going to show that at some... That's going to be part of the video of us working.
Alrighty.
The actual build.
Oh, here's the build, yeah.
Yeah, that's, you can see some of it. Nice blue motherboard and RAM. Yeah. That's a 6-core Phenom 2.
Oh, and the theme of the color scheme that we're doing, because the motherboard's already blue, I spent a semester abroad over in Brazil and supported this small team called Grêmio out of Porto Alegre. And they run those colors, blue, black, and white. And I thought that'd be a really cool theme if we can get it done. Love the way that came out. That just is so cool. What is that?
We had some scratch panels. You know, it was going to be more trouble to paint them all glossy white again than to do something creative that could hide scratches and stuff like that. So we did this. But I'm going to confess I'm a little upset because we tried to clear coat them today and... It
didn't work out how Ollie wanted it. I think it looks beautiful. I think it looks really cool.
As planned.
But Ollie is a little bit upset. But you know,
yeah, it kind of wrinkled up on me like bad.
Well, you gotta turn lemons into lemonade.
You do. That's what happened to it.
Yeah.
You guys can see it wrinkled up really hard, and it's settled a little since then. But I think it was the cold weather, combined with I probably oversprayed a bit much.
A little bit of the wind too.
Yeah, well. Is what it is now.
I personally like it, but apparently it doesn't look professional enough.
I think it looked prettier when it was like this. It looked really liquid.
And
if the paint's not sticking, we're gonna strip it and do it again because I know how to do this trick with the paint, this technique. The graphics card plate.
You're too harsh on yourself, man. Too harsh on yourself.
Ah, stop. But anyway, since we're looking at pictures, maybe we should jump into pictures from PAX.
All right, yeah.
So check this out. Our friend Sebastian at Sexy Nerds, and once this is archived, we'll put a link to Sexy Nerds. He runs like a kind of like a promotional company, I guess. Let's throw some sound on, see what it sounds like. So that was pretty cool. That's a video he sent me. We've got what looks like a Fantex case. They've got a vertical GPU mount. Probably like some sort of product. Doesn't look like totally
$50 if you pronounce how to spell it, how to say that.
I'm not gonna try. And then what's cool here is we got some view. I'm assuming that's Primo Chill view.
Yeah, that's wow.
Or it could be the Mayhem Aurora. We got some color stuff on display. He was pretty keen to send me this video.
I love the colors.
I like all that.
RGB LEDs around.
I wish that was nice and straight. That one bend is.
Oh yeah,
that stuff bothers me. If it was me, I would have rebuilt it. I would have made that one a little longer to compensate.
I love it though. It's a great build.
I'm pretty anal. Yeah, everything else is spot on. All these fittings.
Ice Kroglauf?
And it's a lot of money, you know. If you got the money for the fittings, you could do it. Or if a company is just gonna throw fittings at you. All right, let's see what else we got from that event. This one I really like.
Oh,
this is dipped.
Yeah, that paint job's
really
fantastic.
Cool.
That's what we wanted to try after we saw the wash that we did on the board that on the case that Ollie didn't really care for, but I loved. We had the idea of possibly doing a dipped build as well if we can get around to doing that.
Yeah, you set up a kiddie pool. I've even heard there's electricity involved in some of it.
Wait,
sometimes
no way.
you can do like you can do it with or without. I think the more pro way is like they use some sort of electricity to charge the surface of the water, maybe to get it to cling.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure, but this one, an abstract design like this, where it's more like just wavy, you might not have to do that. You could probably do that a little more amateur newbie style.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, it's not that it's that easy. It's a really nice job they did. Actually, of the ones I got sent, this is my favorite one because this really is a mod. They put some work into actually modding. Yeah. You know, radiators don't come like that. Cases don't come like that.
What is this clamp that they have around the cylinder for the pump?
That's actually not a clamp. That's the pump mount. You're talking about this right here?
Yeah.
So underneath, they've got that thing that's really lit up and shiny, I guess, is... let's see if we can back it up and see it a little better. Yeah, there you go. So... And yeah, they've done the paint job. That's the pump's in there, and that's a pump cover, and that's a pump top. And basically, what that is it attaches to the pump directly. It seals up, and it creates like a terminal for in and out, and you know if you're gonna put a drain there or anything like that.
Gotcha.
And then most tops, or a lot of tops and pump combos, come with a reservoir right on top, so your reservoir is sitting on top of your pump.
Okay.
So you got like a reservoir, a top that consists of like a terminal, and your pump cover. And he did a nice paint job on the pump cover there.
Yeah.
Really cool. No one's watching us. No one. This is so sad. Oh, what do I have to do, YouTube?
One day.
What do I have to do? I'm not doing it for YouTube. I just want to like share the geekgasm. It's Monday at 5 o'clock. We gave some notice. So we just have to do this for a long time, I guess, till people tune in.
So let's keep
Mod My Mods. So yeah, this is the company, Mod My Mods. Real quick,
cool.
He wants us to check out. I saw some other videos at this booth, but like I said, he sent those just to us. Cool. So these videos you're just gonna see them here.
You have the type of paint in the case over there, correct?
Assuming that is the Primo Chill product, then yes.
All right.
It's cool. It's pretty.
It's really
I gotta
cool,
flush mine out.
It's nice.
You know what's sad? I'm waiting to flush mine out till I get the Galaxy S9 and I can film it in slow mo.
Okay.
That's my excuse for not having flushed it out and cleaned it yet. Yeah, I haven't gotten it yet. I want to get it as a temporary, camera solution. We got these nice shots we showed. I really like it like that. We'll try and,
I hope we can make that work still because I love that style.
I think so. We'll get something to work. These are some other videos. Let's switch scenes real quick so we can
All right, so I was looking for some topics. Just want to drop over to ARS or
oh, yeah,
Ars
you
Technica.
want to go back to topics?
Yeah, and
Okay.
this one's interesting. How to keep your ISP's nose out of your browser history with encrypted DNS. This is actually I've been using for years called DNS Crypt. For those of you that know and or don't know, DNS entries are used to resolve a IP address such as google.com in a registry because that's how computers communicate with one another through the numbers rather than the name itself. The name can change, etc., etc. So if you go to google.com, it's actually going to your DNS server and then google.com, which translates the IP address to google.com. And basically what happens is even if you were to change your DNS to, say, Google's at 8888 or 8844, or create your own DNS server through your local loopback, DNS packets actually have a way of magically disappearing and hitting your ISP anyway.
Okay.
So if you like to stay private, because they now do have many laws that they can sell your data now based upon DNS entries and other such things. If you're paranoid about going to some sort of torrenting site or anything like that, or unfortunately doing something illegal, which is bad. You can.
We don't encourage illegal activity.
We do not encourage that in the least. And whatchamacallit, DNS entries can get filtered back to your IP somehow. So if you use DNS Crypt or other services that can, or use your VPN's DNS if they're secure enough, there's ways that you can prevent that from happening and having an encrypted DNS session. So if there were to be any sort of man-in-the-middle sniffing, those packets would be encrypted as well through TLS encryption.
Right
so
on.
It's very cool stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been meaning to get like a VPN service of some kind.
Yeah, it's great if you want to watch a movie or something like that,
Well, just so also just for peace of mind, like you said, not having
or the
data.
privacy itself, yeah.
Yeah, privacy, like true privacy. I mean, I don't do anything on the internet I wouldn't do in public anyway.
Exactly.
Which is how you should kind of behave in this
we're,
day and age.
we're not advocating you do anything like watch a movie that you haven't bought yet.
Yeah, but a VPN
again, it does happen with a lot of the
sure.
crowd in general, so that's just a good example to show like why somebody would potentially want a VPS or your DNS entries encrypted.
Right on.
Yeah, VPNs are not to be trusted. I don't know if you heard about that Gmail hack back in 2006. But that was leaked back to a Chinese government-owned facility inside of a university in China that created a fake VPN to steal as much data as possible.
This was like a service people were signing up for?
Yes, this was a legitimate, what seemed to be a legitimate VPN service that was housing your data that got used to hack Gmail.
That's why
accounts.
I can't buy Bitcoin.
Yeah,
I want to buy Bitcoin.
I stay away from it
cryptocurrency.
personally.
I'm not gonna mine. Won't do it. I'm not selling this graphics card to miners either. But I would like to take some extra pocket money, what little I have, and invest in some cryptocurrency. But I cannot trust any of these companies.
I don't trust it either. But
unless I'm holding on to the wallet myself. And then the problem with holding on to the wallet myself, I don't trust myself. I'll break the USB, I'll lose it, I'll do something, I'll commit some fatal flaw. So I've just been just waiting on cryptocurrency, and now it's all crashing.
And if you get big accounts and you have people looking after you to see if they can hack you and whatnot, you become a target.
It's another good point. Yeah, and do you become a target just for having the VPN?
For having the coins in this case, for having a VPN, I'm not sure if you get flagged or not by your ISP. I would assume so. But then again, there's not much I can do after the VPN session is enabled unless they're really, really looking to track you, and that means that you've already done something wrong. So yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so.
All right, what's next on the agenda?
Yeah, let's look at the agenda. What time is it?
Right now it's 5:17. 17 minutes. Any viewers yet? Any?
So this is also a news of what's up in tech, but also what's up with us.
Oof.
So yeah, PAX is going on. We didn't go, obviously, or it went on. I think that would have
been a cool trip too.
But like I said, we've got Leftover Soup going. That's going to be an ongoing series, at least 3 episodes. There's one out now. And I'll have another 2, maybe even 3 episodes squeezed out of that. Plus, we're going to have a build of Pat's computer leftover soup gaming
I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it.
Run some Rocket League, run some League of Legends. Should be just fine for that. And on that topic, Pat's been like helping me haul ass. He like helped me install a dishwasher today, like move a bunch of tables, move stuff in and out of the basement. He dropped $30 on an SSD for this rig.
I could not say no to that.
I saw this and I grabbed it for him. I was like, screw you, I'm buying this.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm not gonna make him pay me for it because you've been helping me out. But this is so cool. This was only $20. And it's just the perfect icing on the cake for his like leftover blue build that we'll be able to overclock that Phenom too.
Ooh, can we unbox it?
Yeah, we can unbox it. We can totally. I haven't
seen it yet. I'm actually excited.
Ready for a live unboxing? Who's watching? I'll tell you who's watching. Nobody.
Somebody in the future. Someone may be watching.
Well, in the future, someone might watch that. That's correct. I don't know why. I was about to say I don't know why anyone would watch us. What I meant to say is I don't know why no one's watching us. This is such great content we've got for you. Here, so check it out.
Oh
it's
man,
your baby.
what?
I think that's I mean that's to me visually, and what I could tell, what it's probably going to be functionally, it's as good as your standard Cooler Master Tower, like your Hyper 2 T4 or whatever. Yeah, it's got that cool funnel shape, so you've got a 120 mil fan.
Yeah. But
it kind of fits on there in a smaller size. It doesn't have the full corners a 120 mil fan would have. The fact that these are chrome instead of copper showing is going to look really nice with the rest of the build.
Yeah.
And it's like we spent $50 now. That's it. Like the case is old. I had some spray paint.
This is solid.
And let's see what kind of mounting we got here. It's got to mount to an FM2 socket. I think we'll be okay.
That's what we're running FM2 on that game?
Yeah, I think we've got Intel mounts here, but I think this is going to be the one we're going to use that's going to clip to that existing plastic bracket. And we're going to be gravy, baby.
Alrighty. That's solid, too. It's nicely built.
Yeah, I was happy to get that for, there was another one that was $20 and it was like on sale and I missed it, and then this one popped up and I was like, ooh, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. 4 heat pipes.
It's perfect. The color is perfect.
Blue and,
design is perfect.
Blue and chrome. And very functional for overclocking.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, just enough in a nice open air chassis. And next goodie we got is because my daughter's been doing a lot better in school. She was a little rocky on the behavior.
Good job, Chloe.
And shit. And yeah, no, she's behaving well. So like, promised her a Micro Center gadget, like small upgrades to our desk PC Gypsy Danger. And what we decided to go for was a touchscreen fan controller. Because right now, I mean, for one, I'm pretty sure not all the fans are getting enough power. And one of the knobs on the little, like, archaic fan controller we have doesn't seem to be actually adjusting. The fans are just stuck at, like, what seem to be 60-80%. So this has thermal probes, too, so we can really get into the chassis I designed and see what's going on where. I'm really excited to use the thermal probes on things like the VRM, under parts of the graphics card where I might be concerned is the heat being pulled out well enough. You gotta remember I designed this myself. The layout's completely custom. The fan positions are completely custom. It's a once tried thing, so this is going to be a really helpful tool in like quick diagnosis and what fans need to be revved up where, and knowing that the fans I have are working well and getting enough power.
Yeah, not only is it highly functional, but it's really cool looking too. It's really nice.
It's going to match the Gypsy Danger look and theme really well. The primary color being blue.
The screen is gorgeous.
And Chloe's totally stoked. We are going to have to sacrifice our Blu-ray drive, but
I'm not a fan of optical drives nowadays at all.
Am I the only one who likes optical drives?
Maybe. We'll have a
I like
later.
having it. If I could have now this is a product I would invent if I had the tech to invent it. I would invent a single drive, right? One slot opening that takes everything from a CD to a floppy.
That would be cool.
So you don't have to have
An all-in-one.
A million different, you know.
An all-in-one floppy.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. Let's say it takes. That'd
be like an enthusiast like dream right there.
The smaller size floppy and disc.
Right.
And that would probably be, I think, enough for most retro.
Right. And
people,
have you heard of a lot of people nowadays?
Because I don't think the big floppy would fit in your standard tower.
It's what 5.5 inch, I think.
The original, the
no,
actual floppy.
Yeah, it's 5.25 inch.
Yeah, that's a little. No, I guess you could do that.
Yeah, that's the B drive
chassis. So alright, so
it's probably
drive,
the same width as the optical.
That's what I want to invent if I had.
Because those are what? Those are 5.5 inch, no?
5.25.
5.25. Oh,
yeah.
Same exact size as a floppy. So that would be interesting.
So you'd have to have it like edge to edge the opening.
Because the other ones are what 3.5 and then 5.25 were the larger ones.
It would be a very custom piece.
That'd be cool. And have you heard of what these retro enthusiasts are doing nowadays? Finding these Easter eggs and whatnot, replaying the games or looking for code or like trying to exploit it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really
yeah, because when you play like an emulator or a remake, it's not the same.
It's not the same game
as the original data file. That's for sure.
I mean, they can somehow get the ROM via the game itself, but then again, you're not playing with the original internals. So, like, say you have 32-bit as opposed to 64-bit. I mean, I'm sorry, like something as far back as 8-bit versus like 64-bit. You know, just it doesn't match or scale appropriately.
Yeah, you need that. There would be compatibility issues.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
That you would have to iron out on a case by case basis.
You'd have to. I don't know how that works exactly. I guess they sort of emulate the architecture of the 8-bit or somehow. That's beyond me how they do the coding with that.
This is why I just mess with Windows 10. And it's just so much easier in my life.
I'm a fan of Windows 10, but you know, I'm a Linux guy, so.
Let's look at some of the other pictures real quick from PAX that our other buddy sent us, who I'm not going to name yet because I don't know if he wants to be named. But look at that LAN party. Nameless. Well, one of them I know wants to be named because he's like that.
All right.
And his name is Sebastian, and he runs a company called Sexy Nerds, and they're pretty cool. They go to like they don't really rent out bars, but they go to bars, and they host events.
Yeah.
With video gaming and cosplay
video games,
and drunkenness and good times.
It's fun.
He didn't send me this video. This was another friend. Pretty cool. A lot of gaming gear. Just random people being filmed against their will. That's kind of cool.
Hey, no faces.
I'm okay with that. Look at this. This is
nice
some pretty looking laptops lined up one after another.
Wow.
LAN party goodness. Very cool. What else we got? Oh, here's some product placement.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice case. Yeah. Pretty standard parts.
Do you have the pictures of the one that we saw at Micro Center that was actually built really well?
I actually have a video of it that's already up.
Okay.
It was pretty much like rainbow lit, RGB Lian Li case.
Yep, that was it.
With the dual GPU in the loop.
Oh yeah, really clean build.
Yeah. Oh, and here I wanted to throw this up. We'll just leave this screen open for a while till someone actually gets the code. My friend threw this up, so
the first one to log in.
Yeah, first viewer to see this and take the code. It's yours. We'll just leave this up for a while.
All of a sudden, ding ding.
Free
ding,
code. If anyone uses this site,
we gotta advertise that on other social media so they get onto here.
Yeah, I'm not in the market to buy any games right now, so hopefully one of our viewers snags that code.
For some reason, the logo reminds you of Toys R Us. I don't know why.
It really does look like it's like a little star that's about to hug you. It's like a fat
Speaking
little
of Toys R Us,
star.
It's so sad. No more Toys R Us, man.
Yeah. Really though, when was the last time you went to a Toys R Us?
I don't
was a good
either,
thing.
but it's still sad. It's still sad.
You didn't just waste money on something you didn't need.
Yeah.
Or couldn't find
For
cheaper
me, it was probably
on Amazon.
Legos or Nerf guns or.
Yeah, but like you still get all that stuff at Target.
Yeah, or Amazon nowadays.
Amazon, corporate
eating up the world.
One corporate overlord or another will service you shortly. We will find your KB Toys. That's right, KB
Toys.
That's
wow.
news. Now that's news. I don't give a crap that Toys R Us is closing. What I'm interested in is that KB Toys is trying to reopen. Now that's some nostalgia.
Conspiracy theorists begin.
Do I get to go up and get the little tags for the video games? So you bring them a little piece of paper like it's deli meat or something.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Remember that system to buy video games?
I don't recall this, but that sounds savage.
That might not have been a KB. That might have actually been a Toys R Us.
Oh, right. That's a bit extreme.
You would see they'd have all the video games on the wall.
Right.
But it was just like pictures and a preview of each game.
Right.
And then you take a tag with the price and the barcode.
Okay.
And you bring it up to the register and they'd scan the tag and give you the game.
Yeah, makes
Otherwise,
sense, though.
People would be stealing games left and right off the shelf. Because this is before they had like other forms of security. So the games were literally like behind the counter, like cigarettes. Basically, it was how it worked. I remember. I think the first game I tried to buy myself was Star Fox.
I got carded at Target in Edgewater for trying to buy Diablo 2 expansion pack with cold hard cash. Yeah. So I guess she got some sort of alert in her POS screen, and then all of a sudden she's like, "No, I can't sell this to you," and I was devastated. So I walk over to the next cashier with my brother. We're probably like in middle school at the time. And then the lady's just like, okay, whatever, and sells us the game. Nice. This is before it got really strict, though.
Yeah.
Where,
I remember I got called out for that once.
Yeah.
And I remember my brief time working at GameStop when I had to call someone out on that. But I was actually, like, really glad to, because it was just, like, some mom on a cell phone ignoring her kids.
Right.
And buying, like, her little kid. It wasn't GTA, but it was, like, something as stupid.
Pretty violent, right?
It was something stupid. Okay. Like, not even a good game. Like, the cheapest violent game you could find. And
wasn't
I was like, you know, this is, like... I have to ask you, blah, 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 whatever the spiel was. Because, you know, it is a pretty violent game, and he is pretty young for this. And, you know, for this amount of money or whatever it is, there's a lot of other good games you can
Speaking of which, do you remember back in the day,
he was a little kid, like
the band wu-tang, Mortal Kombat.
Yo, I was just thinking of that. Now we're going to talk about how violent video games are awesome. Yes, what was it called? Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers or something?
Well, yeah, 36 Chambers, probably Shaolin something.
It was the original, what I think would inspire the Def Jam fighting games. Mm-hmm. It was the original rapper...
Did 50 Cent have one too? I don't remember.
Who cares? Yeah. Fuck 50 Cent. This was Wu-Tang, PlayStation 1, like fighting fighter, like virtual fighter style, but with Wu-Tang members. Come on, yo. That was like...
Violent. I think it
ninja moves and everything.
Yeah.
Protect your neck, kid.
Yep.
So that game was
banned, but for appropriate reasons. Yeah, it was.
It wasn't banned.
Let me see if I can pull that.
It was age restricted, but it wasn't.
No, I think it was banned. Wu-Tang video game.
Just for that, it makes me want to find a copy of it emulated.
Yeah, I'll search for banned. It was called Thrill Kill, or no, Shaolin Style. No, Thrill Kill. All right.
Thrill Kill was the name.
Wait, was that? I don't remember it as Thrill Kill.
There might have been more than one.
Oh, it's adults only rating. Adults only rating. That's what it was.
Pretty cool.
It was apparently extremely rare due to violence and sexual conduct. Or content. Sorry, sexual content.
Sexual content?
Content.
Content.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a sexual content?
All right, hold on. It was used... The game engine was literally used to make Wu-Tang Shaolin Style, released in 1999.
Oh.
Shaolin Style was the game we were thinking of, I think.
Yeah, Shaolin Style. That's probably the one I played.
Yeah. And then, let's see.
Here comes a cat. Come here, Bones. Come.
That one was not...
Come dominate the shot.
That one did not have the rating of its predecessor, but... They're saying praise for the game came from GamePro, 4 out of 5, or an absolute PlayStation 90%, and IGN giving it 8 out of 10. So apparently it was a really good game.
Oh yeah, people love that game. It was because it wasn't just awesome that it was Wu-Tang. It was like a fun fighting game too, and the style really lent itself to the music. You know, it was almost like one of the songs coming alive playing that game.
Yeah, apparently, reading a little bit more, there was its own controller even developed for it that was in the shape of a Wu-Tang.
Oh, can we pull that up?
Yeah, can we pull it up over here?
Just show it to the camera.
All right, let's see.
That's amazing.
Would this be a nice way to show it, I guess?
Yeah, there you go. We've got tablet mode. Let me see.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it this way.
I think you might need to go back one. I think the page didn't load. But yeah, this is a really cool looking controller. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
I guess that's for Genesis?
No, oh, is it?
I'm not sure.
I think that's PlayStation.
I can't tell.
Before the analog.
Alright.
So that's the wu-tang controller. How much does one of those go for? I would love to see.
Almost looks like a batarang.
I would love to see if I can get one of those. T, that's what I want for my birthday. T. She gave me a face. I want one. I want one like modified.
I wonder how much that goes for. It's supposed to be rare.
That's a good question. Let's go to eBay and find out how much a wu-tang controller is. We got nothing else to do. How long are we streaming for? How have we committed to how long an episode should be?
I'm not sure. Until we get a viewer.
Right? We'll stick it in until we get a viewer.
All right.
See, let people know we're on a thing, and we're not gonna stop till we get at least one viewer. I shared it on Facebook. Wow, I was just searching for eBay on eBay.
Wow.
No, I'm already at eBay.
Well,
I'm looking for a wu-tang controller.
eBay can't cost that much. Ooh, they have it.
Yeah, they have it.
Wow, about $75 for each of them.
Not cheap.
What is the console? Which console?
We're looking 60 something.
That's PlayStation 1, right?
It's a PlayStation 1 controller. And they're all from the United Kingdom, every single listing.
Oh, wow. Does it work?
There are 5 listings, and actually it's the same photo in all the listings, so it's got to be one guy with multiple controllers.
Okay.
Most likely. Or it's a scam.
Could be custom.
Wow,
could be
the shoulder buttons are pretty cool on that.
Custom made.
You think it's custom? I don't know. It looks pretty official.
Could be.
They would do something like that. Because they're Wu-Tang and they're amazing and they're over the top. And
Either way, I want
truly
one.
the best of ways, yes. Here to show you guys the listings.
PlayStation 1 was a great console, too.
I should just...
Oh, wow, yeah.
Off the other screen. Let's see about $70 around each one.
Are they listing in dollars, or is that the Great Britain pound?
It's listing in dollars. I don't know if that's converted.
Because if that was pounds,
they're
it'd be
shipping from the United Kingdom, so they are being sold here. Used, of course.
Pounds about what, $1.50, $1.25?
I have no idea.
I think it's
the pound's all screwed up now because our value's screwed up.
Well, yeah.
USD's value is not what it used to be.
No, it is not.
Nor is the British pound because of Brexit.
Yeah, they've been.
Thanks, Russia. Thanks, Russian hackers. For Brexit and for Trump and for all the artificial examples of democracy and internet mob rule you have analyticed on us.
No.
That's our political statement for the day.
Audience. No, everything is good. There's nothing wrong with Russia. Russia do nothing to internet. Anyways. So where's our viewer at?
One watching and it's just us.
Oh man. Are you sure it's just us?
Look, I have a thin laptop. We can look things up and show it to you.
Oh, right.
Or we could just use the other computer, but then we won't have, like, I don't know, PAX.
We can talk about...
Look, I'm like Linus Sebastian. I have a laptop while I do my live show on another computer. You know what we need more of? Cheap monitors.
Cheap monitors?
Yeah, with like a not so high resolution, so that old hardware will work well with them.
You know, oh yeah, we should set up that bench to get the dock system going right here, so you can get 2 screens.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good project.
Yeah. Well, my dream is to have a 4K monitor for you can HDMI it, so that'll probably give you 4K 30 frames a second. Not good enough.
You'd see it right here.
You would never game off it, but you could totally, yeah, it's got HDMI. It's got Thunderbolt as well, so
it's got Thunderbolt.
Wow. Yeah, I believe I could do a Thunderbolt display.
All right.
I have to look into that.
Thunderbolt
would be good for gaming, but it would be great for docking and looking at stuff. But I mean, I've got the 2 good home computers. One's gonna get rebuilt soon. One or the other, one way or the other, because that's how I roll. doing another leftover computer for my dad, my mom, and Chloe to have a little like YouTube putt-putt machine.
All right.
What else? I'm like running out of crap to talk about because there's no one in the comments asking this thing.
Made a list of topics. Oh wait, Radeon 2.
Oh yeah, it's not Radeon, dude.
Oh my God, what did I say?
It's Ryzen.
Ryzen 2. Radeon 2 would be just
Radeon was the graphics division.
No more ATI.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Radeon now. There's something about like the guy from Radeon went to Intel, or Radeon's working with Intel, or a little bit of both. I don't know what's up with that. Someone grabbed this game code. I'm not going to change it until someone comes in and uses it, which might never happen.
It might. But, I mean, you gotta, you have little faith. You gotta, stay positive in here.
Yeah, did you share this anywhere? That like, hey, I'm streaming
No,
live?
I actually just saw a notification.
Come watch me, friends.
Let's see. Hold on, wait. We might have a viewer. We got a viewer.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
What are you talking about?
We got a viewer.
You're lying to me.
No. Look, refresh.
You're full of duck soup. It says one watching. That's us.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm watching it right now.
That doesn't count, asshole.
Oh. I'll throw a like, though.
Yeah, I did post it. Okay. That's kind of cool if you, it shows you different. Yeah, I'm going to post it here, and I'm going to post it on our PollyTech Facebook. So if you look up PollyTech, Poly with 2 L's, and there's links to it within our Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff as well. We do have a few different pages. We have a YouTube page, the channel. It's kind of our primary. But I also have an Instagram with a lot of stuff you don't see elsewhere, I guess. And then I have a Twitter, which is really just me repeating crap from my other sources. But I also have a Facebook, which is like a good way to interact if anyone wants to follow the PollyTech Computer Mind Facebook page. It's PollyTech with 2 L's. And like I said, there's links.
Yeah.
There are links. So this is all linked up.
Oh, if there's any Arsenal fans. Oh yeah, we.
Are you really gonna go soccer on me?
I am. The build that I want next, which once I get some Doski Broski, I want to be able to get a Arsenal themed PC build, and I think it would look awesome.
Switch this over.
Would have probably be white and red with the giant crest on the side, something like that.
Weren't we doing a blue, black, and white soccer team?
That was for Grêmio. The other team.
I think I can only handle one soccer team build at a time.
Okay,
let's finish
Understandable.
one.
Understandable.
Did I just like crush your dreams there? I'm so
a little
sorry.
bit.
I want to make another team. No, we'll do the Arsenal build. That's the one we want to do. I found a nice right?
elevator music mix.
Nice.
So.
Do we need that right now?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Look at how pro our audio is. We're doing it this way. That's totally the wrong way to do it, but we're doing it that way. Yeah, nice little backdrop music now. We're streaming just because that's what we do now. We're just following the herd. We're just completely out of original ideas.
I know.
My art has just
I'm completely brainwashed.
out of me like dry paint.
My mama says I can't think so good.
I think so good, not at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh, two helpless friends trying to help each other, trying to use the internet to reach out. A little bit of computer passion.
This is much enjoyable.
PollyTech Computer Mind.
We will get viewers. Viewers will come to the show.
I mean, this is going to be archived, so hopefully it gets like 2 or 3 views, after it's saved. Please reach out. We're a very interactive group. Contact us if you'd like a computer built by us. Pat will handle the 1s and 0s, and I'll handle the physical computer, the look of it, the functionality, cooling, everything.
Pretty much everything.
If you see a case you like and want better, I can mod it. If you see, if you have something in mind you've never seen, I'll build it.
Show some pictures of the PCs that you built, bro. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, should we jump through some?
Post them up,
that. I'm okay with that if Pat wants to. Guess we could toot my own horn if I have to, if I'm being told to.
Should blank out the camera, play this music in the background. Please wait while pulling up the videos.
So we did look at this one real quick.
Oh yeah, that was a cool one.
Yeah, this did a year ago.
I feel like it needs a Hello Kitty on there somewhere though.
Well, no, because it's not Hello Kitty.
I know, it's just
internet
yeah.
theme. And actually, on the back, I didn't show it, but it has a sticker that's like the Academy. Okay. Like the Academy from the Utena universe. Okay. Like alumni graduate.
Never saw that show.
Yeah, it's neither have I, but it's one of Allison's favorites.
Okay. There's Max.
What the hell is he? He's like, "Don't film me, you jerk." I told him I wasn't gonna show that, and now because I accidentally did, I lied. By accident? I lied to Max.
We lied to him though in the process.
I totally lied to Max. Let me see now. Let's switch back to this so I can find like what I want to share. What did you want to see, Pat?
I want to see it all. The PCs that you built.
I've kind of shown them on this channel.
Yeah, but why not show them again?
Because I don't have them all the pictures of them in front of me right now.
Okay.
Is why.
We'll get set up for that on the next video blog.
Okay, here's some pictures I can show.
All right, cool.
There's some pretty cool pictures of the internals of T's computer. This is after we had just filled it with the Primo Chill View for the first time. Like I said, no RGB in this build. It's black light and white light only.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks nice at different times of day. Let me see what else I can pull from here. I can get a few different shots of that. There's the graphics card. You can kind of see it swirling around. In our last talk, I talked about how the colors like completely pull out of it now, or not the color, like the opacity.
Right.
Parts of it have gone clear, while other parts have gone solid. Pretty much the soft tubing's all solid.
Okay.
And it's stuck to and leached and crap, and I have to empty it out. And we've talked about that. But
yes, we have.
There's a cute little Instagram.
Little cat in the background.
Cats with the computer, yeah.
Oh, he's chilling.
My home. There's me doing some
work
with the cat nearby.
Nar.
There's actually a video.
Ollie's cat Nar is just so curious all the time.
Showed this one.
Whatever we're working on, he's like, "How do I help you guys? What do I need to do?"
His new thing is printers.
The printers.
And the sticker cutting machine. He's all about the silhouette machine. It makes those terrible sounds.
Oh, is that the one that cuts the paper too? Like
the one we were using. The one that cuts
he can get hurt on that.
He's not gonna get hurt on it.
I'm just saying, God forbid.
No, he's not going to get hurt on it. He's going to ruin my stickers is what he's going to do. And worst case scenario, he's going to break the machine. This is interesting because I had this in slow-mo, but like it wasn't like a tight enough shot. Cool. I felt like...
I like the fans moving like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, I guess. Should be using...
I'm digging the elevator music.
There we go.
I feel like I should be on a beach right now with a caipirinha. Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we'll just let this go in slow-mo and the elevator music and just let it be that. And this is our stream currently. Oh. No, I didn't mean to do that. I've ruined everything. I'm so pro at this. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I'm wearing the same hat.
Very nice.
I'm wearing the exact same hat.
No way. Yeah.
Is it the same one? You know, it's funny. I actually have two of this hat.
And Nar's wearing the same suit
and
too.
One of them has a safety pin holding the strap tight, and the other doesn't. But I actually have two of this hat because I bought it and I fell in love with it. And then I was about to go on a trip and I couldn't find it anywhere for a couple weeks. I was like, I need to have this hat. It's perfect hat. I love this hat. So I bought another one because it was like $10.
Okay, $10?
Yeah, and you know what happened. The minute the new one came in the mail, I found the old one, of course. So I got two now. I got one sitting on the shelf that's brand new. I'm going to save... But this one actually stays in place now because the safety pin I put it.
Right.
It was loosen up too easily. Look at that. How long is this shot? Good lord.
I don't. It's slow motion, bro.
Yeah, now I'm tilting the whole thing. Get the bubbles out. Jeez.
Did we get a viewer yet? Where do you see where viewers are?
Right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, what is that actually one? Oh no, it's we need two.
No,
right?
it's us watching. So how would I go to like the edit video? Oh no, that's where we want to be. And that was it.
Alright.
What else we got? That's a cute picture. My dad taking some pictures of me and Chloe. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, this is you.
Bergen Pat.
Bergen Pat.
Hey, it's Bergen Pat here. Don't worry about it, huh?
That's a cool one.
Hey, that's
I think
nice.
I put that on Instagram.
I like it. How much money does one pay for such an operation?
System like that? Nowadays, if you wanted it with like an up-to-date graphics card, I wouldn't recommend anything less than a 1070 on water.
Okay.
If you're gonna go water cooling, and I wouldn't recommend as far as a chip. I mean, if you're gonna water cool, you probably for gaming gonna want the Intel 8700.
All right.
Or you're looking at maybe a Ryzen 2 SKU. Could definitely be worth water cooling. Nowadays. To answer your question, with the water cooling system like that, I would probably have to start talking with a 1070, Ryzen 2, or a 8700. You're probably talking about $2,000.
Wow. Okay.
For all the radiators, the parts, the water blocks, the labor, the paint. You know, because Lord knows we're gonna want some stuff matching that doesn't.
That'll last you for years too. On top of it, right?
It'll last you a really long time.
Oh yeah, it's well worth it.
No such thing as future proofing. Just building it well and building it smart from the beginning. A lot of it can be upgraded.
And you have
after the fact, which is kind of cool. Is this still going? How long is this shot?
next-gen socket as well too. So I guess if you ever wanted to upgrade the PC or like, do you have the motherboard memory modules maxed out, and whatnot?
As crappy, about socket and longevity, as crappy as prices are right now, Intel and AMD have just released new sockets.
They have, okay.
So you can get a system that's extremely up to date and performs extremely well.
All right.
It's no one's making bad parts right now.
No,
not really. I mean,
well, Intel needed to step their game
really.
up because AMD is getting just phenomenal right now.
Yeah, and the problem with Intel is their only market is CPUs.
Yeah.
They're losing share of the SSD market.
And GPUs.
And GPUs they just don't make.
Yeah,
they're trying to get into it from what I understand, but honestly I don't see that.
I think they could.
They're never going to compete with NVIDIA, and I doubt they can even compete with AMD.
Right, they'd be up against them. They'd probably have to acquire NVIDIA in order to do so.
Intel's in trouble, I think. And don't get me wrong, the 8700K is a great all-around end gaming.
Right.
It's great because it's the best gaming chip. Right. It is. It beats everything. It's a consumer grade chip that's just the best for gaming.
There's actually there's a block on some sort of merge recently. I believe is Amazon trying to acquire somebody, and I think the administration actually put down some sort of block from the merge happening. I forget who it was, but it's actually a good move in this case.
Is that too loud, you think?
A little bit.
We won't know until we actually see it.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see.
But I think it goes so nice with the video, doesn't it?
It does. It works. I don't know, shall we...
This is nice. Should we do this like every Monday? Monday's a good day for me.
Yeah, Monday's a good day.
Yeah, because I have my daughter Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning.
Okay.
Monday is like the only like during the weekday. I don't have fatherly responsibilities.
Okay.
Outside of a hectic phone call that like, yo, we need you. But like Monday could be a good day for us to do live streams.
Yeah.
Do like a weekly.
We should pick a better time though. A better time for.
We should definitely pick a better time.
Maybe around. 7?
Oh my God! Someone's watching.
Hey! Whoever.
I hate you. It's T. It's T sitting right. I mean, I don't hate you. I actually love you tremendously.
Sounds good.
But okay, everything's good. The music's good.
So we just got trolled.
Okay,
but
cool.
it's all in good fun, and it's actually for good reason. Thank you, T.
Yeah, thank you, T. Oh, now she's not even. Now even T's not watching. Wow.
I hear you right next to
How is the sound? How is the sound? It's good.
Oh, that's funny. How's this video? Wow, this video is still going. That's really cool. I have no idea why.
Slow motion something.
It's such a just a long, simple video, but it's nice.
We got some nice elevator music. We should have drinks next time, wine or something.
Oh, coffee. We have coffee.
Coffee, all right.
We could how would it be if we smoked cigarettes?
That's up to you.
I feel like that's like a huge techno now.
Oh yeah.
It's like people get so upset when you smoke cigarettes.
Wait, do you want to see what it's like?
Us
what it
Gallivantrians, us like street rats.
We should have a smoking jacket and a cigar. And
I
some
mean,
sort of fez
I
cap.
seen this one guy smokes a cigar in his tech.
Yo, I see. There you go.
Which I think is kind of badass.
See Logan over here.
You know what? I actually feel more secure in my smoking cigarettes now. Now that it's like out of the bag, that vaping's really bad for you.
I got a marketing
it's
idea.
like vaping's terrible for you.
Yo,
go back to smoking.
This is gonna be the new hip hop. We're gonna start beef with another known tech guy.
First of all, they already do that.
Oh, no way.
Second of all, they're better and they'll kick our ass.
Oh yeah, no, hands down. But just to get her name out there.
Just to like squash your dreams immediately.
Hey, yo, Linus. No,
no.
I love Linus. I can never talk smack about Linus.
Actually, Linus is getting a little cheesy for me.
Oh, burn!
I don't think he's a shill. I don't think he's all these other things people say, but I do think he's becoming a little generic YouTube clickbaity. And there's so many topics I think I wish he would go into more detail on.
Okay.
You know,
What does
this is
he not
really
give...
good techie nerd stuff, and I want you to dive deeper into it. And sometimes it's becoming a little commercial, you know?
Yeah.
When you have, 5 million subscribers he's up to now. He's kind of the tech tuber. You know, it's gonna become commercial, but my hope is that, you know, you still service your original audience who are enthusiasts, who do have tough questions.
True.
And I think
because he gets
to
technical.
jump on someone else who I think the channel's amazing. Jay's 2 cents.
All right.
Does a good job, I think,
He's
of
cool.
keeping his old viewers and new viewers happy.
All right.
You know, he's a pretty down-to-earth guy. I don't think he's a shill for any of these companies. I think we all love AMD and criticize AMD, and we all love Intel and criticize Intel.
Yeah.
Like, we're not married to these companies. What is fanboyism? That's
AMD,
so silly.
you have people saying, like, step your game up. And then Intel, you're like, you know, the prices are too high, you know?
Look, I buy AMD because I'm broke, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And most of the people I know
If
who
you
are
buy an
buying a
AMD, you
computer
get what you
don't have
pay
a lot
for.
of money.
So don't complain because Intel gets better benchmarks.
And most people I know want to play games at 60 frames a second, 1080, and they're happy with that.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't need the fastest single core speed. But believe me, if someone came to me with the money and said, I want the best gaming system, I'd turn them towards Intel.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
and
right.
I'm sure there's plenty of people who
And,
watch me who think,
how
he's just married to AMD.
So you're
but I'm
telling
not.
me, you had an interesting point when I was asking you about the new i9s. The i7s are actually better for gaming due to the fact that they run at higher frequencies.
Yes, and that's why you're now seeing on the really high end some of these dual systems where you've got
An
a
i9,
system in
i7?
the basement that's like a single like high-end 1080 Ti,
Okay.
a micro ITX or mini ITX with the Core i7 8700.
Wow.
8700K.
Wow.
Because that, with the overclock, is the best chip for gaming. Period.
Okay.
Period. The minute you start piling on cores, that has 6 cores, which is like the perfect amount for gaming now
An
and
i7?
moving forward into the very near future. That particular i7, the 8700K. Keep in mind the SKUs are very long and confusing. There's a lot of different ones.
So you run an i7 with an i9? How does the i9 attach?
No. You don't run an i7 with an i9.
Okay.
It's one or the other.
Right.
The i9's on a higher platform. That's on the enthusiast-grade platform that will give you more cores for things like video editing, 3D work.
You can actually PCI lane a socket for a CPU, No,
What do you
do it?
Really?
Yeah, you can do that.
That
yeah.
I've never heard of.
You can
Look
do
that
that.
up. I'm calling bullshit.
Hey, no.
Until you
right.
look that up
All
and
right,
prove
I'm
it to
doing
me. You can
You
like
can
what?
do
Like
that.
a second CPU?
But I think it throttles. Of
course it would throttle.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
I just want to know if it's actually worth it though. So
That's
you have one that's
ridiculous.
like an i7 with 99. You have more cores.
Sometimes
but
you
a better
talk
frequency.
software, and I'm like,
Alright,
Pat,
let's
you're
see.
so smart, and then you say hardware things where I'm like, what? That wouldn't work.
You gotta sign it.
There you go. That's kind of crazy.
All right, let me see if I can find this. You know what? I'll do it on eBay then. Here, right here. We're already on eBay. PCIe.
We did find SODIMM to regular DIMM RAM converters. That was pretty cool. So you can use laptop memory in a desktop once you've like gutted it out of the laptop for whatever reason.
All right, hold on. I gotta find the correct verbiage. I gotta find the right jargon for this. PCIe. I'm gonna search for what? PCIe processor socket.
I mean, you made up this fantasy.
I'm telling you,
Rig,
it exists.
dude, you look for it.
Yeah, is a PCIe CPU card possible from TechReport.com? And let's see.
There's something I wanted to talk about, enthusiast versus consumer grade CPUs right now.
Yeah, here you go. Here's an example.
The reason, that...
Yeah.
Okay. So
CPU cards have been around for a long time.
As much as I think.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's
Flip it
see
around,
if it's
show the
actually.
audience.
Yeah. Let's see if it's actually worth it. Hey, you want to take care of it?
Just flip it.
Okay. Now, I'm sure it's not that popular because you have to buy the board itself on top of having to buy another processor.
Now, does this mean you can dual CPU, though?
Here,
you can do two processors?
Yes, it would work like that.
This is more... But see, this would never work for gaming.
Yeah, the only thing is I'm pretty
you
sure...
get slow bandwidth. This is more for, like,
Right.
servers, big multi-core tasks.
There's a lot to go with it. That's why a lot of people don't do it. And I think it's A, because you don't get as much bandwidth.
I see also there's a 4-pin connector for power. That's kind of cool.
Right, and I think it needs to match. I think it needs to match the other processor that you have verbatim.
Right up there. Oh yeah, I would imagine it does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Kind of like how you do RAID
Right up
and you want
there,
very
you could
similar
say.
hard drives.
There's a 4-pin connector for CPU power. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could do it. But yeah, you're gonna be bottlenecked by your 16x
By something,
slot.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
For sure. For sure. A little more popular stringing graphics cards together, and even that's going out.
Yeah, I would just like to verify that. Can you check out the bottlenecking or throttle of having this card? Let's see if
Yeah, check it out. I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of bottleneck. But it saves you having to buy a giant 2-socket or even 4-socket.
Alright, so it's going to be lack of cache coherency between the CPU and PCIe card and the main CPU.
Enterprise.
And the fact that all I/O would need to be routed through the main CPU's I/O subsystem. So you'd have extra computing on top of what you would have through the microcontrollers that go through that are probably the North Bridge or the South Bridge. In this case, the South Bridge. For the data to be processed appropriately because you have your PCIe controller also pushing out that data.
Okay.
So yeah, you essentially be forced to use it as a coprocessor type configuration, like a GPU-based computing. So they wouldn't be working in cohesion; they'd kind of be working separately. Yeah, I don't know how
I'm
you
sure there's
program
very
that.
specific cases for that.
Exactly.
And that's about it. This
So,
video's
yeah,
just
it does
about
exist,
to end,
but that's why
sadly.
people don't use it.
That was it. That was the whole video of this one. We have some lovely pictures to go through. My daughter and father working together with me.
Aww.
Very nice to have them. Uh-oh. A little short oopsie clip. I don't know.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Oh, here's another.
Oh, cool.
Slow-mo shot.
Motion. Wow.
Yeah, I really need a... I mean, I don't need, but a Galaxy S9 would be really great right now.
Yeah, good.
Because I can't afford to buy an independent camera.
Did you hear about the prank that someone did on an airplane with the Note 7? He made his wireless hotspot name Samsung Note 7 or Galaxy Note 7.
Okay.
And people were freaking out because this is the phone that was highly susceptible to that battery explosion. So people on the airplane saw this, and the prank, let's just say, was not very funny in the long run.
There's some more slow-mo footage I have. This one came out pretty nice.
That is cool. I like that.
When the view is working and flowing correctly.
It's kind of hypnotic. I caught myself staring at it.
And in slow-mo, you can actually see it going through the tubes beautifully.
Wow, that is nice.
Yeah.
Fits some music nicely, too.
Elliot was telling me I should just do, like, just nothing but, like, music like this. Like, really calm, meditative type music.
Okay.
And shots like this, like, just really slow, letting the water flow.
Yeah, you know what I really like is the, like, Tibetan bowl music, the singing bowls they have. It's really nice.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my next film project once I get the slow-mo on the phone going.
Alright.
And there's a kitty at the end.
Aww.
There's Nar. That's Nar, named after the League of Legends champion.
Yes.
With a G.
He looks like
Nar the cat.
He doesn't throw things, thanks.
He's awesome.
Or get gigantic.
No, he does throw things.
He's gonna be gigantic. He's just a little kitty right now.
So, it's another angle. That one's not actually slowed down.
Oh wow, that's a great shot.
That's a boomerang with the, like, spinning both ways.
You spun the bottle.
Yeah, I spun the bottle, then you set it
That's
down.
Cool.
What is this?
Aw.
Yeah, same one. Me and Chloe posing for Pacific Rim contest that we didn't win, but man, was that sequel good! It wasn't. I mean, like, it was corny, but it was so good.
Tell me about it.
So good. Oh, let's get rid of that. Accidentally showing. T, I might have showed some of your naked back by accident.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. Now we've just got this lovely picture of Raleigh and the general. I might have showed some of your naked back.
What?
Yeah, in the photos, we were showing our audience some of your naked back and butt might have appeared, but I don't think there was any actual nudity. Just, you know, some flattering shots of your tattoos. Aren't we so professional? Well, it's 6:05, so we've been doing this for an hour. I think we're gonna cut it off.
Oh.
But
we
thank
didn't
you.
reach our goal yet, though.
We didn't reach our goal of 1.
Yeah. Well, T chimed in.
If you are watching this at a later date and want to chime in the comments and ask us any questions, or if you'd like some work done for you, please, you know, hit us up. We suck at streaming, we really do, but we're really good at building PCs. Everything we've built so far really runs well.
Yeah.
I think so, for the money we spend and for the work we put
Awesome
into
PCs. Awesome PCs.
Yeah, the desk I built, me and Chloe, for gaming is our main gaming rig.
Love it.
And, even without the water cooling, we decided to just go air.
It's
And
great.
the temperatures are great, you know, like I said.
It's really, not only is it really cool looking too, it's super functional. You save so much space by having the PC in your desk, and you can see through it.
Yep.
Slides out, you can work on it, no problem. It's perfect.
T's PC, because of the water cooling we were showing before, I mean, it's a really old platform, but you overclock it to the dickens. We keep it at 4.8 to keep it stable. And the graphics
Oh, just
overclock
4.8
as well. Well, it comes at 4, yeah, it can go up to 5,
Yeah.
but it can actually go
supposedly,
quite fast.
my former
we
boss
run
says
4.8
it
for
clocked it at
stability. The highest we'll get is into the 70s with that water boot.
There you go, yeah.
Overclocking the GPU.
It's gonna save longevity. You're gonna have great gaming performance. All of that.
Even though the chip is over like 6 years old now, really outdated.
That's what's incredible too.
60 frames a second in ultra wide 1080.
In every game you play.
Yeah, pretty much every game.
Yeah.
Destiny, I might have dropped below 60.
I think
but that might have been
Destiny
without the
and Crisis are the
overclock.
benchmarks. Still, no.
Crisis 3 is still a pretty big benchmark. What else is one of the big benchmark games? People still benchmark Tomb Raider a lot.
Yeah.
I think mostly because it has a built-in
Maybe
benchmark.
because of the engine, or because.
Because it has a built-in one, because it looks good.
Okay.
Because like PC.
Maybe they have an open
PC
source.
fans just love Tomb Raider.
We might have an open source
'cause it's
engine.
one of our old things. Ashes of the Singularity, no one plays it as far as I know, but it's a big benchmark. For esports games, everyone's going to be benching either PUBG or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is PUBG, or Fortnite, Overwatch. You might find some people still benchmarking League of Legends.
Okay.
Although benchmarks with those games are really hard to do because they're online and there's a lot of variables.
Okay.
You don't ever see benchmarks in World of Warcraft for that reason. I have a lot of people I build PCs for.
Is that because they utilize a single core?
Well, and you get a high variety of frame rates within one gaming experience. On the same rig, I can be getting 140 frames in one area and 50 frames in another area of the game. So it's very hard to accurately benchmark across different types of hardware and different types of play settings. So you don't really see that for that reason. But I do have a lot of people who play that game, who I'm building it for, and it's a fun, interesting thing to test for. And I'd like to do more testing in that game with the Intel CPU. I suspect that might do better in things like capital cities, pulling the low frame rates up.
All right.
You definitely say.
And I guess the last subject is the next build that we're gonna do to attempt to do a GPU box.
There's another thing.
Yeah.
So Pat has a laptop with an i5 that's still kind of relevant, and what is it, a 4th gen?
I think it's more like 2nd or 3rd tops. It's
really?
Is it Allendale?
Okay. No, it's newer than that.
No, it's old.
Really?
It's old, that laptop. Yep.
All right. Well, the point of the story is the laptop has an express card slot, and I have an external GPU rig that works with an express card slot and external power supply and monitor. So we're gonna see if we can make some sort of portable, basically build our own eGPU. Like the kind that Razer or Gigabyte offer, or Asus, or any of those companies that you plug into your laptop, Thunderbolt. We're going to try and build our own. And if that goes well, maybe I'll try building one for the Thunderbolt on my laptop.
That would be really cool. That'd be really cool.
And maybe I could do that instead
gaming
of a
computer out of your laptop. I mean, that's really, really cool stuff as well.
Very cool.
I know there's beautiful gaming laptops. Mine was actually a gaming laptop maybe 10 years ago.
But if you
we can turn that into a potentially decent
low-end
gaming
GPU
laptop.
can get through without too much loss.
Exactly.
Then you go out to a monitor rather than back into the laptop. You lose a lot less.
And a random problem that I've been running into that we both tried to fix was the memory slots. It's by default it's got 8 gigs of crucial memory, I believe. That's 2 sticks of 2 each, and we're looking. I think the motherboard says it maxes out.
2 sticks of 2?
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. 4. There's only 4 gigs of memory in that, and we're trying to get it to 8 gigs of memory.
Yeah, it wouldn't boot with 2 sticks of 8.
It would.
So
yeah.
we're trying to get
for some
to
reason.
16.
Yeah. They say that
the
the board maxes out at with an i5. They say that it maxes out at 8 gigs. We had 2 4 gigabyte modules and it wouldn't take. But again, they're not. The frequencies aren't clocked. For
some
beta.
of those the SODIMMs just because they fit.
But traditionally,
they're gonna work.
The faster memory will clock down to the motherboard speed. But I guess we just gotta make
but there's also PC2, PC3. Like there's more than just the clock speed.
PC3
there's the actual generation of RAM, and I wish I knew more about laptop hardware. But
I think I know why.
Basically, just because it fits doesn't mean it works.
Well, exactly, and that's that.
You got a few
there's
different generations
of
RAM
reasons as to why our memory modules weren't working before. I think this is running at 1.5 volts instead of 1.35 volts, so that could be one of the reasons. Also, the clock rate is at 10,700 megahertz, and that's kind of an odd speed because apparently it's supposed to be 10,600, but these don't really sync up to most PCs. It's more of an actual Apple memory for some reason.
Oh yeah. Apple has its own proprietary.
Right, and so I don't know exactly what's going on there. It could be either the voltage or the actual the clock.
Are you hungry
itself? Yes, I am.
I'm hungry.
But
I'm thinking dinner.
We'll try and resolve it.
My phone's ringing. I think that's it. I think we're gonna end the stream there.
All right.
Hopefully this is about food. Who knows? See you later. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yes, thank you.